Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, Slimy here, and before today's video does start, I just wanted to say, hopefully you guys do enjoy the video, and if you guys do, make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, obviously, but also, I'm fully changing over to a tips and tricks video, channel, guys, so, yeah. So I'm going to be doing tips and tricks for, you know, a bunch of games I like playing and a bunch of games that you guys probably like playing as well. And, yeah, so also I want to say this was my first match right after I got Gold Scar that I am, or Rampart 17, but it's basically a remake of the Scar, H, I'm pretty sure, or Scar L, no, Scar H, I'm pretty sure, or Scar L, I don't know. From Black Ops 2. So yeah, that's why the video is how to get. I'll probably put is how to get Rampart 17 gold easily in Black Ops 4 tips and tricks. But yeah, so let's just get right into this video, guys. Now, so the first thing I want to say, like the first tip to getting this gold is, you know, before we get into that, is that these are all based on my experience with trying to get this gold. It took me about like 1 or 2 hours, and that's from the first camo, but it might take you guys a little bit longer, because I played straight, like didn't even get up or anything for those 1 or 2 hours. But yeah. Now, the first tip I want to say is, this one's probably obvious, for the headshot challenges, for the long shot challenges, for basically all the challenges, play hardcore mode. Now, I recommend hardcore domination because you can get more kills than TDM and all that, and it lasts longer. Like, every game on hardcore domination, I'll get like 28, maybe even 30 kills. So, that's quite a few headshots if you can just play your cards right and aim in the right spot. Next thing I want to say is make sure to use a scope when you're trying to do this. So this is the second tip. Make sure you use a scope when you're trying to do this, because the scope will give you slightly better accuracy and you can see a little bit closer to the enemy to see their head. But once I did all of those headshot challenges and all that, I took off the scope instantly. Now this tip is basically for the long shots. Now, for the long shot challenges, for the long shot challenge on the Scar, I recommend playing jungle. So try and get a lobby with jungle, and then there's this little ledge. I hate when people kill me when they're camping up there with a sniper, but you know, I had to do it for a challenge just to get it done easily and quickest as possible. If you guys don't like camping, well, then this isn't a video for you. But you know, this video is about how to get it easily and, you know, the quickest possible. So basically, yeah, what you want to do is just go onto this little ledge. You know where there's all the barricades and the jeeps and all that, that spot of the map on jungle. And also, jungle is just a long range map, so find a good camping spot and just shoot random enemies. Now do that in hardcore. As I said, do all of these in hardcore. So do that in hardcore, so that way even at long range it's maybe a one, or it's like a one-shot kill, or maybe even a two-shot kill. Make sure you have long barrel for this though. Now the next tip is going to be for the double kills, or the 2 rapid kills. Now, what I found easiest for this one is to do slums, because that's my favorite close range map right now in the game. And, you know, close range maps, there's going to be a lot more people, you know, squidged up into one little tight area. So, what I do is I go on hardcore domination, and then basically I'll rush middle, and then, you know, just go from there. But if you're not that good of a player, you know, then try and just sit back at your spawn, at the enemy spawn, maybe make your way over there, and then just kill them as they spawn. That works as well. Now the next tip is going to be for the, what's the challenge called? I forget it. This one's for the no attachment challenge. Now, for the no attachment challenge, you're not allowed an optic either. They changed that from Black Ops 3. You were allowed an optic because that didn't count as an attachment. But now that's an attachment. It counts as an attachment. So you can't use an optic anymore while trying to actually do this. So if you guys were wondering why your kills don't count, it's because of that. I was just throwing this one in here so that way you guys don't play a match. I dropped like 30 kills in a hardcore dom and like 5 deaths, and found out that the optic counted as an attachment, and it really sucks. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. I want you guys to get it as quick and easy as possible. But yeah. So the next tip is, since this game plays way different than Black Ops 3, there's no boost jumping, there's no wall running, all of that. Since it's played different like that, what you want to do in this game is basically, this game, what I find to be the best strategy is to either play the entire game rushing, or play the entire game sitting back maybe and camping a little bit, playing a little bit more campy. I do the more of the rushing unless I'm trying to get weapon gold. Then I do more of the campy type style strategy because I'm trying to get those headshots or those, you know, bloodthirsties. Now this next tip is for, well, I just mentioned bloodthirsties, and this is the last tip for the bloodthirsties. What I recommend is playing a lot more campy, and you'll probably get bloodthirsties 10 times more than you would, you know, in any other situation. Unless you're a really good player, you can do that. That's what I do though. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video.